Okay, London session took one trade on Aussie Swiss. Aussie Swiss coming into London session saw this H2 breakout bar that closed below previous week low, below previous day low, and below all these range levels, daily range and the H8 range. I also saw that we flipped the breakout level. Here's the last bullish breakout bar. It's a breakout high. Price initially tried to break out. Market rejected that move, so this is a breakout reversal move. Flipping that breakout level is a false breakout, and then getting below the previous week low, below that breakout level, is a trend reversal. So weekly traders are in trend reversal. That cycle only happens at swing points. So previous bias was bullish. Flipping those breakout levels tell me that the new bias is trending bearish now. So that's good confluence here on the H2. Also saw this move on the daily. 3-month traders closed bearish breakout. We're below the breakout level. Price retraced, faked out the momentum time frame, which is the monthly, below the monthly breakout level. So monthly traders are in breakout continuation. Breakout continuations tell me that the peak is possibly not locked in, and I would expect price to continue pushing down to that level. So lots of bearish confluence here. Quick buy section also bearish and was looking for sells. So whenever I see a breakout bar with strong directional bias, I'm always looking for the exact same setup, and it is always going to be this trend retracement setup. My favorite setup to trade and the one that's most important to understand. So in a trend retracement setup, I want to see higher time frame directional bias. We have that. Everything is bearish here. And then I want to see a breakout bar at key levels. We have a breakout bar right at the previous day low and at the previous week low. And then on the lower time frame, I want to see price retrace to that breakout level, fake out the momentum time frame, and then take a trade back down to the lows. So I trade trend retracements on the bar itself. If I hover over the quick buy section, lets me know the execution time frame at the bottom there. I trade the H2 bar on the M2. So on the M2, once this bar confirms as a breakout bar, what I want to see is price retrace to that breakout level and fake out the momentum time frame and then take the trade back down to the H2 low. So price was pushing up, trigger that momentum time frame, and then I noticed that we were right at the previous day low level. So ranges are too small here, couldn't take this trade, and ended up just breaking out without me. So I was not quick enough to take this breakout. It just went, and I did not have any entry on this one. So with the way that I trade for London session, these are my trading times. These are all the times in the day that I looked for setups, and the ones that I personally always never miss are these ones in black here. So London session, I wait for that overlap between Tokyo and London, and then I'm looking for setups that I see on the daily chart, H8, H4, and H2. So if I don't take a trade here, or if I don't see anything, or if it sets up and I don't take it, or if it doesn't set up, then I wait for the next influx of volume, which is the H12, H4, and H2 open. So most of the time, I'm focused on the H4 at this time. So since I missed that trade, I don't even think this was a trade for me. Could not take this, and I had to wait for the H4 to open instead. So I just sat on my hands this entire way until the H4. So I'm going to pause this now, and then I'll go on replay on the H4. Okay, so I'm in replay now on the H4. So H4, I can clearly see that it's closing in bearish breakout and it's breaking out of this range. Quick buy section, all bearish. And again, if I have a breakout bar with strong directional bias, I'm always looking for the same setup, that trend retracement setup. So again, trend retracement, I want to see price retrace back to that H4 breakout level and fake out the momentum time frame, which is the H1 right here. So price initially started retracing, and once it triggers that momentum time frame, at this point, I am looking to see which alignment pattern I am trading. So trend retracement setups, once price retraces back to that momentum time frame and triggers it below the breakout level at the high of the bar, high of the H4, I want to see which alignment pattern I'm trading. Trend retracements, I trade as a breakout cycle. It's a breakout bar, so I'm trading that breakout, and I'm looking for either a reversal, continuation, or a pullback pattern. So right now I can see that the momentum breakout level is right up here. Price came down and then triggered that H8 high below that breakout level. So I know immediately that I'm looking at a continuation pattern. So continuation patterns, once price triggers this high, at this point, I'm looking to drop down to lower time frames. All these blue setups are setups that you can drop down to lower time frames. So breakout continuations, I'm looking at a reversal. If you can imagine, if you drop down to lower time frames, this is going to look like a reversal at this point. So once it triggers that momentum time frame on the H1, I trade the H1 bar on the M1. So I drop down to the M1 and I'm looking for my entry from over here. So the entry broke out and I'm looking for flips of breakout levels. M15 breakout level is down here. I want to see price get below that M15 breakout level in order for me to take the trade. And price just continued breaking out, and then officially this that M15 closed as a bullish breakout bar, which pushes this breakout level up. Kind of went ahead at this point, but basically once that closes, what I want to see is a rejection at the top. And in this case, there was no rejection at the top. And if I don't get that rejection, then I want to enter as price breaks below the low. Basically, the rejection is the first sign of a reversal. So this allows me to have confidence that the market is starting to push down. And then if we break out below the low, below that breakout level, it tells me that the M15 is strong breaking bearish. So basically, I just want to know that the market is pushing strong in one direction. So once the M15 is turning bearish, then this gives me confidence to take this breakout move. So I didn't want to enter right below that, right above this previous H1 high. So I essentially just waited for the H1 to break. And once it did, then I entered. And once again, the indicator lets me know the exact perfect entry to take. And this is the M15 trend reversal. If I don't, the pattern I was looking at over here was the reversal pattern, that breakout of a high. If I don't get this fake out of a high, then I'm getting in on the trend reversal instead. So on the big chart over here, we have the breakout. If I don't get the breakout reversal, I'm getting in on the trend reversal instead. So that's the one that I entered in. And then trend retracements, I want to trade it all the way back down to the lows. I was looking for a move all the way back down. Price continued pushing down, and then there was a fake out right at the lows. Let me get out of here. It's gonna take a while. I can't remember which one it was, but there was a fake out. Price ended up triggering the low right over here, really close to my TP. So if, with the way that I do my trade management, if price gets to 85% to my levels and start to reverse, then I ended up exiting. I don't want to risk all that profit that I made just to make this little bit. So once price started to reverse, faking out that, what is that, H1 low, I ended up exiting here. So it took about 1.5 hours in this move, and that's it. Ended up going really strong to the downside. So I'm kind of annoyed that I took it out, because even when I was trading this, I did expect price to continue pushing down here. Breakout continuations, as I said, I would expect price to continue pushing down at least to this level. And so, well, that's just how it is. This is a trend retracement setup, and the target technically is at low, but if I feel that it can go on further, then I don't mind holding it longer. Yeah, so that's it. Trend retracement on what was that? H4 trend retracement. 1.5 hour entry was a breakout continuation on the M3, and then on the M1, I think was a trend reversal. So market is fractal. Setups on lower time frames are going to be different on higher time frames, but everything works together. And that's it. Okay, so H4 trend retracement.